What is going on YouTube? It's Sankey. We're back with another one. Alright guys, so we saw some more downwards pressure in the stock market today, and if some of your players on the red, I don't want you guys losing any sleep over it. It's just a sell-off in the market, and you guys know how to capitalize on these sell-offs. That is, you make sure you catch these dips, and the strategy here is you don't go all in on the dip. What you do is you wait for it to drop down, you throw some cash. If it drops down further, you throw some more. That's how we do it. Now, I've been investing into the stock market for a long time, and I've seen every cycle several times. I'm telling you guys, this is a great opportunity to pick these plays up on the cheap before they rebound strong. Now, in this video, I'm coming at you with a strategy for one of our channel plays that's been defying gravity today. And also, we're covering off the charts and for the rest of the month to help you guys level up your investment game and ensure you're catching these dips in these plays. So I've got a jam-packed one for you, so do make sure you stick this on all the way through for me. Now, before I get to it, I'm going to need you guys to hit that like button, and also if you're new, hit that subscribe button, join the journey. Now, before we jump into our main event, I want to touch on NEO. So we've seen that NEO stock price come down significantly over the last few days, currently standing at $50.72. But I want to tell you guys, this is still a solid play with some solid fundamentals and a good future ahead of it. Now, there's been no specific news to NEO to explain why that stock price has come down, but we've seen Tesla come down, we've seen Bitcoin drop today, and that's had a ripple effect in the market. And one of the plays that's been caught up in that is NEO. Now, often we'll see plays in the same industry drop together. We recently saw that with the clean energy space. Plug, Fuel Cell, Gevo, they've all dropped together. Looking at the charts over the last few weeks, NEO's had its support line at $55, $56. Now, sometimes these plays fall through their support line. NEO's dropped down to $50. That's its old resistance line. This now acts as its new support line. So this one is well in its buy zone. So if you haven't already loaded up on this one, the time is to do so now because they will rebound. Alright guys, so it's time for our main event. Up on screen, that's Iqst. Now, this is our play that's got its four divisions. They got their telecom division, so they've got the exposure to 5G and the growth we're seeing there. They've got their fintech division, they've got their blockchain division, and they've also got their technology division. And through that, they're working on partnerships to produce an electric vehicle battery. Now, as you can see guys, we hit the double up and more on this play. We're currently standing at 142% on this one. Now, the last business update I gave you guys, I'd mentioned they cleaned up their balance sheet, so this should make them more profitable, give them more cash to scale and fund their business. I also mentioned they've got an incoming partnership with a worldwide telecommunications company, and today they've disclosed that's a company called Vonage, and they have $1 billion in annual sales. So this is a big deal for our play. That's why we've seen that stock price increase 30% on the day. Now, you guys know the strategy when it comes to taking profit from the penny stock plays. We have our three checkpoints over here. That's 25% return, 50% and 100%. Now, I know a lot of you today hit that 100% threshold, so do make sure you take some profits out of this one. Now, going forward, I do expect some volatility in the very short term. You guys know I always talk about the type of catalyst that's pushed that stock price up. This is a good catalyst with a partnership with Vonage. However, the terms of the agreement were not disclosed, so therefore it's going to be harder for that stock price to be sustained at the high level. Also got to remember, we're working in a very pressurized stock market right now. And although Iqst are defying gravity, I do think physics is going to come into effect and push that stock price down just slightly. Alright guys, let's talk rules of engagement with this one. If you're looking to start a position or load up your current position, strike price is set at $1.50. We're waiting for that slight pullback, that sell off in that stock. We're jumping in before the next run up. And Iqst remain a sub $200 million company exposed to some mega industries in fintech, telecoms and EV. And they're looking to grow fast this year, doing around 60 million in sales. And as I've said before, their true catalysts have not yet come. Those are acquisitions that they make, any updates on their financials, and any updates on the progression with their EV business. Alright guys, so it's our session on chart analysis, and today I'll be taking you through the stochastic oscillator. So the stochastic oscillator will tell you how strong a trend is, whether that's a positive trend or a negative trend, and it will give you an indication of when a trend reversal is about to happen. And this is one of the tools you can use to base your buying and selling decisions on. So there's four parts to the stochastic indicator. The first is the oversold area, which is indicated by the black line. Anything below the black line is oversold, that's a downwards trend. The second is the overbought area shown by the top line. So anything above the top line is a strong positive trend. And then we have two lines, and if we focus on the blue line, that compares the current price to the high and low over a given period, which in this case is 15 days. Now the stochastic indicator goes from 0 to 100, so if the blue line is at the top at 100, that means the current price closed at the highest price over the last 15 days. Now if the blue line was at 0, that means that the current price closed at the lowest price over the last 15 days. Now, given the stock market's weaker now, you're going to find a lot of stocks are in the oversold section of the stochastic indicator, and we're waiting for them to cross above the black line and into the middle to tell us there's a trend reversal. Alright guys, if we're rocking with the channel, you know what time it is. Question comes from Sahil, says, how do you control your emotions while in the red? Now this is a great question. I thought I'd come and share with you because I know I help a lot of people out. The first thing is I want you guys to understand the difference between paper loss, paper profit, and profit and loss. If you're in the red right now and you haven't sold out any of your positions, that means you have a paper loss. It's not an actualized loss. And if you've invested into our channel plays, they are going to rebound strong. And when you do come to sell, you're going to be in the profit. And secondly, whenever I jump into a play, I always know when the next catalyst is going to come to push that stock price up. Now, in between me investing into the play and the next catalyst, that is just noise in the market. Now, I want you guys to get used to the noise in the market and just blank it out. It doesn't mean much. These are still solid plays with good fundamentals and good catalysts coming to push that stock price up. Now, as time goes on and you guys earn your badges in the stock market, you're going to start seeing more and more sell-offs, and you're going to be able to easily identify them. You're also going to see what happens after a strong rebound in those solid plays with good fundamentals in the portfolio. So next time you see a sell-off, you're not going to worry. Instead, you're going to see it as an opportunity to capitalize on and make some good returns by buying the dip. Alright guys, so that wraps things up. Do hit that like button for me, it really helps the channel out. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button, join the journey. Also check out the link down below to the Patreon where you can get access to our Discord. And as I always say, check into the channel each and every day. Stock market's rapidly moving. One thing left to say, let's go!